You've got no degree or no sales background and no clue where to start, then perfect, because this was me too. The biggest lie that people believe is that you need experience to make money in sales. You don't. You need skills, and skills can be learned. So by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to get started in remote sales from scratch, how to land your first role, get paid, and even start earning 3, 5, even 10K a month, all from your laptop. So if you're sick of being broke, you want a real way to escape the 9-5, then this one's for you. So hit like, drop a comment, and if you're ready to get started, let's go. So a lot of people hear sales and think that this just means cold calling random numbers or being pushy and being sleazy, and that is not what we do. Remote sales is all about helping people make the right decision. You get on calls with warm leads, people who are already interested, and you help them commit to a product or service that they already want. So what exactly do you sell? Well, think coaching programs, online courses, high-ticket services, fitness, business, mindset, etc. Now, these programs range anywhere from $2,000 to $10,000. And if you're making between 10 and 20% commission per sale, that's between £300 and £1,000 per deal, meaning that in just a few calls a week, you can replace your 9-5 income. And if you want a more in-depth breakdown of this, go back and watch my previous video on what high-ticket closing actually is, all right? But you're not begging people to buy, you're guiding them to a decision that they're already considering. Now, the reason that most people think sales is hard is because they don't know what they're doing. But sales is literally just a skill, and it can be learned fast. So what exactly is it that you need to actually learn? Well, you need to learn how to set the tone of the call. You need to learn how to ask the right questions to uncover what the buyer actually needs and why they are on this call in the first place. You need to figure out what their problems are and how our program is going to help solve that. We need to learn how to listen properly, because most people try and sell instead of understanding the customer. And we need to learn how to handle objections, okay? Not with pressure, but with logic. We need to learn how to confidently ask for the sale. Now, I'm going to post the exact framework that has helped me close $5 million in sales below, or you can, just do some research on YouTube of how to close deals and learn that way. However, if you do want to be mentored by someone who's taken over 1,500 sales calls in the last 3 years and closed over 5 million, then book a call with me and my team below, and we'd be happy to speak to you. Now, the good news about this, as I said earlier, you do not need a degree. You do not need years of experience. If you can hold a normal conversation, then you can learn sales. It's not about being pushy. It's about being a problem solver. And if you can do that, then you're going to get paid. So step 3 is landing your first role. So where do you actually find remote sales jobs? Well, there are 2 main types of sales roles that we can start with. You can either start off with appointment setting, being an appointment setter where you book calls for closers, handling inbound leads, which is easier to start with, and I would recommend starting with this if you've never had sales experience before, which earns you around between 2 and 5K a month, all right? Or the second role is closer. This is where you take sales calls and you get deals over the line, and this is usually higher commission, earning between £5,000 and £15,000 a month. So where do we find these roles? Well, firstly, we can search in Facebook groups for remote closers, high-ticket sales jobs, etc., etc. We can look on LinkedIn, companies posting hiring roles for remote sales teams. We can look at Indeed, high-ticket closer or appointment setting groups. We can look on school groups and communities, Instagram, TikTok. We can follow businesses, coaches, and online mentors, which are always hiring. The best place to get sales training, or the best place to get these jobs, is sales training programs. Get trained, get placed, get into a role, AKA like mine. If you want me to just hand you roles on a plate and do all the heavy lifting for you, then this is the best place. Now, if you've got no experience, it doesn't matter, because more often than not, many companies hire beginners because they can train you from scratch. You don't need to be an expert, you just need to learn the right mindset and willingness to learn. So it's not about being perfect, it's about getting experience and improving with every single call. So how do we actually stand out to get hired faster? Most beginners make one huge mistake, and that's they send boring applications like, "Hi, I'm interested in this role, let me know if I qualify," or the worst one, "Hi, any jobs?" Obviously not, no, not for you. So How to actually stand out. You want to show energy and confidence. Companies want closers, not shy applicants. Send an intro video, a 60-second video. Hey, I'm Vicky. I'm obsessed with learning sales. I love working with people and I'd love to prove myself in this role. They will also probably want to know, what results you've driven for previous companies you've worked for before, whether that be in sales or customer service. Don't just talk about character traits, talk about how you've actually gotten results, okay? You'll also want to show that you've done your research on the company. Don't just apply for roles randomly. Make sure you actually align with them and explain how you can actually provide value to them. Be coachable. They don't expect you to know everything, but they expect somebody who's eager to learn. Now, if you're sending 20 applications, 20 of these videos, these messages out to companies a day, you're bound to get someone to respond. This works because sales is a people game. And if you show personality and confidence, then you're going to get hired, even with no sales experience. Confidence gets you hired. You don't need experience, but you need energy and a willingness to learn. So how to actually make big money in sales. Step 5. Here's how to start making big commissions fast. Get obsessed with improvement. Rewatch your calls, take notes, and refine your skills daily, because the better you get, the faster you're going to start earning 10K a month. 2 is working with the right offers. High ticket sales programs over 3K a month, because that equals bigger commission. Sell something valuable, because this is easier than selling cheap products with no value. Remote sales isn't just a job. It's a skill that lets you print money on demand. I had 0 experience when I started sales. No one taught me in school. No one taught me that I could make more than a lawyer from my phone, my laptop. Now I make at least £10,000 to £12,000 per month. I work when I want. I have complete freedom, and the best part is that anyone can do this. If you're willing to put in the reps and commit to improving, you can actually start making real money in the next 30 days. So if you want to break out the 9-5, start working remotely, make big money, then implement these steps. But if you want a proven roadmap to becoming a successful high-ticket closer, then book a call with me and my team at the link below, and we'll streamline this entire process for you. Your freedom starts when you make the decision to change. So like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you want more tips on how to escape the 9-5 and getting rich online.